At Uncle Ian, Papa should stop trying to steal our parking passes and get back to catching Alvin and the Chipmunks. Hashtag understudy.
At I love my Ugg slippers. It could be 0 degrees and Miss DiBiase will still make us go outside and get screamed at her because I stepped in the pickleball kitchen. Hashtag let me cook.
At Daddy Roosevelt, F102. The only thing I got an A to push last year was that Tal pays his daughter $10 to rub his feet.
Hashtag Irish Finger Hut. Mr. Naughton looks like when cheese sweats.
Go.
All right. At Story of a Girl, time to let it go. Let what go? Let what go? My fame? My fortune? Never. It's never going to happen.
We can run anything. Zach's the type of dude to say he doesn't want to be there long, and then he keeps us there for 5 hours.
At Suspenders are outdated says, Dr. Widman cares so much about senior parking, he forgets to change when he gets home. Hashtag look in the mirror.
Oh.
At what does AP... Oh, what does APE stand for? I don't think I've learned a single thing about the environment in Foles' class, but me and him would kill High School Musical karaoke. Yeah, we would.
At Stuck in High School 101. Last time I checked, teachers are supposed to teach and not talk about drama.
At We Watch Films 123. I know more about Hunter's marriage than I do about graphic design. Hashtag more date nights, less field trips.
Right. This one's at Yoda Man. Instead of calculating the force of acceleration, that doesn't make sense, we should calculate the force it would take for me to push you over. Hashtag short, fat, cold, and silver. Very good.
At Big Baby in a Bronco. Why is Nyberg's Bronco bigger than his office? That office is so tiny he can't even fit his comb over and UGG sneaker collection in there. Hashtag bring back the comb over. Hashtag they pay him too much. Ouch.
At Shaq's biggest hater. I've never met a teacher who talks as much about IHOP as Mr. Naughton. Still not convinced Finger Hut is real. Hashtag bald baddie. Oh, he's real. He's real.
At Do You Have to Scream? Swallows should be studied as the real missing evolutionary link between humans and apes. Come get some!
At Secret Service. I think I have a better chance going into the White House than leaving the school. Hashtag taking your job too serious.
At Merce. Pre-calc is hard, but it's even harder when you're distracted by your teacher wearing a man purse during class.
Good Gucci flip-flops.
At Capstoner, if your hearing was really so super, you would have heard me asking my classmates to do my research work for like $30. If you'd asked me, I would have done it for 15.
At Suspended Me Please says, maybe if Dr. Widman cut down on the Snapples, he wouldn't need the suspenders to hold him up.
At Sugar Daddy Hunty. So cringy. Maybe if Mr. Hunter ran just as much as he ran his mouth, people wouldn't be shocked that his wife is so gorgeous. Wow.
At Gassed Up 224, take away Miss Sehos's Tesla and iPad pencil, and she'd be begging for change on the side streets.
Hashtag mixed up economy. After taking econ, I can't tell you how our country's economy is doing, but I can describe Mr. Naughton's childhood trauma in detail. Yeah.
At Tao's Red Envelopes, I know more about Tao's Chinese friend Ed Shu than any other important figure in U.S. history.
At High School Rocks, Mrs. Gompers knows more about my life than my own friends do. Hashtag gossip keeps you young. This is hysterical.
All right. At I'm in a band. Oh, I'm in a band. I knew that. All right. At I'm in a band. Just so you know, we all get more excited when Naughton brings in his guitar. Everyone loves a train wreck, right? I mean, you can't look away So clearly Naughton is going to be more entertaining because it's a train wreck. There you go.
At Yodelover 2000. I know nothing about physics, but I've learned that Mr. Cherry can quote an entire movie, #robot, #help Mrs. Cherry. Makes no sense. Thank you.
At My Passion is Sport, wondering where our budget went or where tax money goes to? Miss Keene gives it all to the cheer team. #not true. Miss Keene gives it to replacing the Warrior Head.
#bald dweeb. I love seeing Mr. Naughton in the hallways because his bald head as a mirror to make sure I look good. Come on, man. Come original.
At Mall Cop says, what's it like spending 8 years in school to get a doctorate degree just to patrol a high school parking lot? Please come to 104. Parking days.
At Outline Lord 3000. I hear that if you rub Tal's head, it will tell you your future.
At Planet of the Apes. The Greek gods didn't bless you with your facial structure of Balloony from Phineas and Ferb. #botched.
At Yo, Zach's the type of dude that says 20 degrees outside is perfect football weather. And it is.
At Toy Shop 123, how many Funko Pops are on your Christmas list? That was not you, and 0. None this year.
At Help Sonia and Zeus.
I don't know what's louder, Miss Naughton's heels down the hallway or Mr. Naughton screaming about thin air. #I need a hearing aid.
Okay, next one. At I Love Yoda. Mr. Colavita cares more about Yoda and psychics than his own children. They wrote psychics. I don't care about psychics at all. Oh, physics. Oh.
All right. At I look like a freshman. Hey, Miss Pepe, trust me, carnival rides are fun. That's cute.
And I got trampled at Disney World. Oh, nothing mean. The class of 2024 loves Mrs. Hark, but I love the class of 2024. I'm going to miss you.